take it all day. You can take a lightning strike. You can turn it away. We can never know, but the feeling should go, even as it all goes by. Now, if you'd have listened to the back, listen to us like mouthing, coming up with just, I was just like, my mind was just doing whatever popped into my head. I followed it, and I recorded it, and we started it in 2004, and we finished it in 2009, and this was the hardest song I have ever had a part in writing. The hardest song, because it took a lot of looking at it and analyzing it and trying to figure out things, which involved this guy, who I try to kind of use minimally, but you have to use both. I used to just preach this guy, but you really, to be a great songwriter, you have to be able to bravely open up to both realms. And when you're really in your greatest moments of songwriting, you're flickering between the creative spirit and the analytical skills that you can build. You can build this in the gym. You can go to the gym of creativity, and I'm going to talk to you about that. This is just available all the time. This is completely yours already right now. It never goes away. It's never not there. You don't ever have a non-creative spirit, and that's why you're not writing. It's because of something intellectually that's blocking you, and you can work on getting rid of that. Anyway, so this is how the song came out. And the reason it was so difficult to write lyrically is because it has the most dreaded thing ever. Does anybody know what the most dreaded thing you can have in a title is? It. It. When you have it in the title, it's like every line of the song has to point to, you can't be wandering around in that song not knowing what they're talking about. Has to be airtight. And anyway, we finally finished the song. I ended up, I'll tell you this little story, I ended up having this weird thing in my ears last year, and I ended up finding out I had a brain tumor, and I had written all of the lyrics to the song except for the third verse. And I just couldn't get it. And Annie, who does a lot of she's more like my sounding board, but she writes a lot of lyrics sort of from the sounding board point of view, which is essential. But she's like, I don't know what's wrong with you, Well, it turned out I had this brain tumor pressing against the left frontal lobe, and it was just fortunate that they found out in time, and they took it out, and the left frontal lobe is actually the part of the brain that takes emotions and puts them into words. So here's something's wrong with my hard drive. What was really interesting is how my ego was so relieved that I had a brain tumor. It wasn't that I lost my writing ability. It was brain tumor. It's like finding out you just need a new operating system. You don't have to buy a whole new computer or something. Anyway, it turned out that as I woke up from the surgery the next morning, and the operation was very good. It was benign, and thank God it was all fine. Literally, before I was even through the anesthesia, I got the third verse of the song. It floated into my consciousness like wild horses coming over the horizon. I was just like, wait, I need a pencil. It was like one of the first things I said to her. I need a pencil. She's like, give her a pencil. She's going to live. So here it is, and this is a song that I'm very proud of, and it has a lot of twists and turns, and I challenge you to find a place where the it isn't something that you can tell what it is. I shouldn't say that. Somebody will correct me. Anyway, it goes like this. You could spend your whole life wanting what you don't have, tangled in the pain and strife, dragging up the ghost of your past.